What is this? Okay, good. It looks like I just milked nothing. I should probably not do that in town. Just like jack off in the town square. Hey, how's it going? Whoa, whoa! What the fuck is this? Got him! I've just been drifting around, being led by circumstances. No, that's not right. In Ave, you helped Bart when he needed it. I can't keep a fucking straight face, this awful writing. Drifting, kind of like me. Holy shit. Oh no! Oh, we're not quite dead yet. Don't worry though, I have a telescope equipped. The sprite tells me it's a lady, but the face tells me it's a man. Do that Dr. Girlfriend voice. Yesterday my stove caught on fire. I thought the whole house was gonna burn down. You, they're ugly, kid. Every kid is ugly.
What? These aren't special in any way. There goes the potion! Oh!
It's a perfect fit. Oh! Ooh! Well, that's gonna be a problem. 24 people have died. We might not finish the campaign now. Oops. I never equipped the chainsaw. I never equipped the chainsaw! Oh my god. I didn't stab that man with a chainsaw. I just made chainsaw noises as I hit him with an axe. Holy fuck, I'm an idiot. Oh, he'll have the key for sure. Police! Nobody move! Like I kicked his knee bone or something.
Are you blind? What in God's... I mean, better luck next time.
Armor broken, what the fuck? Just kicked that board and my clothes exploded. Arcanum.
Damn it. Stop. You totally fucked it up.
Well, you fucked me, dog. We're not getting in now. You blew it, old man. Holy shit, you blew it. Wow, and it's just his face. Oh. No! I can't take you seriously when your planet's called Choco. Welcome to Choco, keep your nose clean. Is your planet named after candy?
Spell shit in hindsight. That went pretty good. The hell is this? It says the sacrifice of fire is the gate to ruin. Place torch if you crave the void. Okay.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
I fucked that up. A whole bunch.
Hey there. We're in Editha, of course. If you remember, The game was quieter last time. I have to fix that. But one really nice thing is we got our caravans back. We don't have our migrants back yet, so that's pretty much what we're going to be doing today. I think today's going to be pretty laid back as we just play it safe and try to trade, maybe do some like very safe engineering projects in the fortress. I'm not sure what that's going to entail, but we need migrants because we've overcome a lot of obstacles, but if we can't get migrants back, the fortress is just going to slowly chip away through tantrums. Other things that happened last time. We became a county, which is weird because that would imply we were a barony and a duchy. But no wagons. We're getting the sheep that we bought delivered to the pasture, which is good, because that's going to open up, once we get a larger herd, that's going to open up some wool production. That's also going to give us cheese production. And did I trade? He has no weight allowed from the homeland, but I can't remember if we traded with the other guy yet, Zolban Arrow. We've also given him a bunch of stuff, so unfortunately we can't trade anymore. So no traders needed. And before we start, I looked into it by sheer coincidence because it was posted on the forums. What's this? A duchy is above a city. Oh, I thought it would city, baron, duchy, county. But if it goes, okay, if it goes county, duchy, that's fine. Still weird that we're a county and we're not getting any nobles or wagons. But anyways, we're stuck at like 30 FPS, which Fly says is okay. But I happened to see a post on the forums because I was speculating last time that our frame rate is being impacted by pathfinding issues. And apparently a guy like profiled the game, and pathfinding's not a very large impact. A lot of calculations are like weird line of sight checks that I don't think there's any way we can fix, but another one apparently is just the sheer number of objects, which kind of makes sense because we have things like 3,000 food. So what we might have to do is really keep things lean in the fortress. And some of that will be a little greasy with auto dump, but some of it will manually dump. But basically we don't want things in the fortress just to have things in the fortress. We might even kill some stones, honestly. So I want that. What else? Yeah, we're looking for things that we have like hundreds or thousands of that we're never going to use. Bars, for example. I pretty much need to stop making bars because the bars are adding up, and we can start to export things. Like all the billin can get exported. I don't know what we're going to do with 700 bronze, but we are going to make some steel. I have 400 gold. We should probably figure out what to do. I need a wagon. It's just that the merchants can't carry enough shit away. Like here's some blocks. There's 1,300 blocks in play apparently, and a lot of that is marble floor. So we can't help with this one. And honestly, those floor tiles might be impacting our performance. I'm not sure. Like, here's one that we can get rid of. Corpses. 916 corpses. That's going to be a chore to get rid of, so we'll just auto-dump all that. Yeah, 2,000 prepared meals. We pretty much have to, like... I'd love to trade them away, but these are maybe taking up space and calculations, so we're just going to destroy like half of these. Putting a lot of faith in that guy whose forum post I read. I never met him, but on a whim I burned half the food in my fortress. There's got to be something that's like a giant stack of 500 food. There we go. $14.21. We'll get that dumped. We can also probably get rid of a lot of stone. Probably going to dump all that diorite. That's another 900 things off the map. Just try to tidy up the map. Apparently there... Oh, you know what? I should also try to get rid of all this cave spider silk, because there's cave spiders just running around apparently shitting out thousands of cave spider silk. So I should be able to filter by web. What the fuck? Why did that not filter? Giant cave spider silk web. Whoops. Okay, what the fuck? Giant cave spider silk web. But the second I try to make it a web, it fucks up. And also, it seems to think I only have fucking 29. What in the world? $6,000 threads somewhere on the map is definitely not helping things. There it is. Cave spider silk thread. We're going to delete all those. That might really help. I'm toggling lock just in case something is locked, and that just toggles it for the whole category. Okay. And then it's a little tricky in Steam. Let's make sure I remember how to do it. So we go Control-Shift-D to call up our DF hack, and then we go auto dump command destroy, which instead of dumping it just deletes anything's flagged for dumping. And then yeah, unsuitable UI state, and that's because we don't have a keyboard cursor. So we toggle that here, and then we go into like dig mode, which exposes the cursor like the old DF, and then now we should be able to run an auto dump. I'm putting it in the magma here just in case it moves the items, but destroy should be deleting it. There we go. 7,976 items were deleted. Most of it was the thread, but there is some superfluous diorite and all those bowls. And hopefully, if I'm right, I get to look like a genius, and then we should gain a little bit of FPS. Like, I don't expect this fortress to be running at 50, but I'd like to get out of the 30s. That's still going down. That sucks. Kind of floating around 40, though. Don't go under 40 and make me look stupid. Don't you dare. Probably gained a good 5 FPS doing that. Yeah, a bunch of just cave spider jizz on the walls. Had to go. So there you go. Fun fact about Dwarf Fortress. It's pathing is not what tanks your FPS. And then I would say probably the line of sight calculations might be causing troubles, because apparently every dwarf needs to see if they can see everything on the map. So if it's checking all the creatures that I can't even see and checking things down in the deep caverns, that's fucking up the frame rate. But 41, it's going up. And then we have 1,600 food. I don't know what 1,400 other would entail, but 1,600 food is more than enough to keep the fortress alive. A bill and earrings, Zokal Dolog. Those dudes are sparring. Olith Tamdustress lady is visiting. What do you do? I'm a lady? Okay. I feel more things should have been dumped there, but it was like 900 rocks, 6,000 thread, 900 corpses. And that's less things for people to touch, so people shouldn't be running around fucking with rocks. We do have a lot of bars, though, so getting those bars turned into things and getting those things off the map will help a little bit, too. But what could we do tonight? There's the cavern gatehouse here in the barracks. That's a very dangerous adventure to get into. So I'm not in a rush to do that. We have a barracks here, but we don't have a population. Got our sheep playing in the mud. Probably just kill the pigs, frankly, to get it cleaned up. Well, not cleaned up from mud, but cleaned up from other things being in the way. These cage traps really shouldn't serve a purpose anymore. Free up some mechanisms for elsewhere. And cages. Yeah, we're just shitting out those masterpiece glass discs for the cheese grater hallway, which is fitting because we're starting on a cheese industry. I can't get too invested in the cheese industry until we have a lot of sheep. I pretty much want this at as many sheep as it can hold before they start starving to death. And that'll be a lot of cheese. And a lot of wool, too, which technically would free up... If wool is equal or superior to pigtail thread, then we would make our whole textile industry wool, and pigtail would be just for paper for the library. Animals can be sheared after 300 days, so that's why it's important to have a lot. Wool is stored in a refuse stockpile. Ooh, that was another thing I was looking at. Because if you remember, I mentioned it last time, is there's a DF hack command to make clothes rot away. But apparently they do rot away naturally as long as you put them in a refuse stockpile. So you would make a refuse stockpile and then customize it to hold clothes. And that's where they should put their shitty clothes when they break. And they should start to rot away. Oh, look at all these steel shields I should probably get rid of. Because like these ones, we can't even get to these. Or these, the ones that are buried. These are just things left over from the dead serpent men, remember. The serpent men had pretty nice shit. Steel spears and shields on some of them. That's not a huge deal for helping with the frame rate, but... yeah, I gotta figure out where to put this clothes garbage dump. Clothes don't make a smell, so they can just be in the air, the open air. But it's probably gonna have to be quite big. Maybe near the textile workshops. Is one place they could go. You know what? I am going to do that. Put all this shit there and hopefully it'll rot away at a decent pace. I know it's not fast, but... One of my doctors is not doing too hot, and one of the childs is melancholy. An extra person got depressed, which is very concerning. It might be the soldiers, so I am unfortunately going to have to take them off of their training schedule. Just in case. But we might have problems with, I mean, with only 50 dwarves, I maybe could spare the time to look at all of them, but... he's haggard. He feels hopeless after dwelling upon suffering a major injury. He has trouble breathing. I'd be fucked up too. I'd be pretty grumpy, but... Self-pity after being away from family. Self-pity after not being allowed to do army shit. He felt panicked after reliving being attacked. He felt humiliated having no shirt. He is really upset that he can't talk to his family, and it's this one. He feels hopeless, dwelling upon suffering a major injury. And this could be a problem because I also read that apparently an unmet need just sort of gets out of control. So we have to eventually let him do something. I might have actually. You know what? We might have to just put the whole fucking town in the army now that I think about it. But him for sure. Vukar Shorebanners needs to go in the army. Vukar. That's, oh fuck, his name's in human, but on this menu it's in dwarvish, but that's him. He needs to train. I mean, really, anybody in the fucking town that gets a little sad can join this. They're like the reservists. Staggered. Staggered. Make sure your squads are allowed to use the barracks. There we go. This guy's alone because he's the messenger squad. Remember, I don't want a 10-man squad walking off the map. To do a little meet and greet. Is there any way to see their moods easily from... There is! Alright. He will hopefully calm down doing some training. My chief medical dwarf. Martial training. There you go. This random axe dwarf wants to go talk to his friends. Well, life's fucking hard sometimes. I don't like that, because obviously, what if they're the only person in the fortress that is in their family? So that mood kind of gets out of control. Caravan's leaving? Yeah. Okay. Axe dwarf, this random mechanic. Be with family. Now he... Olin Ramanad. Yeah, this guy's a grump. Must be with his family. Can't help you with the family ones, my man. Solon, be with family. The being with family ones is worrying. I'm worried because they might be dead, and there's nothing that I can do to help in that case. Because they won't go to, like, the graveyard and chill out. Actually, maybe I need to make it. No, I think they changed that where you designate, like, a tomb or, like a statue garden, and they would go, like, mourn. Or maybe they can't mourn slabs. Mechanic, this child, well, I can't draft him. This random mason. Needs to fight. I don't like that. Asen Lysidodok. Oh, that was interesting. Asen Lysidodok was complaining about being nude. But I should have enough clothes. Hope I get fed up sometimes. Bored after being able to do anything. Bored. Away from family. Horrified, reliving being haunted by the dead. Well, yeah, that'll happen. I definitely don't have the ghost shit under control. Diet, be with family. Alright, well, that's... We just want to keep them at a tantrum town. The orange faces aren't that hot, but as long as they're not snapping. Human bleak one. By the way, this new squad of reservists that are fighting after pressure are called the Tapered Salves. Sure. We're mining out the garbage dump for socks. I don't have any doctors. don't have any surgeons either. Not Vukar. Who'd make a good surgeon? The cook! I like it. Hopefully he washes his hands. And we ran into soap. People probably just use it for bath time. Yeah, I'm guessing that people just aren't using this as a tomb. I'm not sure if people will actually, come pray here or something. Might also just become a giant nobleman's tomb. You make it a temple if you want it to be real creepy. That's what I do. What's one that a lot of peaceful people worship? Preferably one for death? Only a single person worships the god of death, but... thought that said Oscar the Fated. Ah, the classic dwarven god Oscar. "28 people worship love." We're gonna make this temple, a tomb/temple to Orin, the god of fortresses and war. Have a performer down here. That's grim. Child. You're guessing that's a tantrum? Planter and surgeon are throwing tantrums, don't like that. In hindsight, probably shouldn't be training people in the army that throw tantrums later. Alright, well, we're alone till spring. Getting those military needs fulfilled really did pump up the mood. Alright. And apparently locking doors can cause problems for pathing, but it is a little critical to some of my fortress layout to have locked doors. Oh, well darn, now we're back down to 30 FPS. Oh, that's right, I kicked everyone out, didn't I? That wasn't helping, so we can probably open this back up. Everybody can come visit. I really don't like how many shields are out there, actually. I think they're weapons. Oh, no, you know, I might have deleted things that the caravan owned. Oops. This was a real bummer. I didn't make the murder pit large enough, so we're probably not even going to use that as part of our infrastructure anymore. That's a shame. That's a real shame for how long that took. That took probably a solid stream to make. Did my tavern keeper die? Did he get, like, beat up in a bar brawl? Nope. Might be mining out the clothes room. Except the fact that it's done. Alright. This is a refuse. Okay. That might work. I hope that works. They might not deteriorate underground, actually. But at least we can see all the shitty clothes in the same spot. People are a little, they have some free time, so. That cursor is causing some problems, I think, so let's turn it off. It's a long walk to the well. I should probably put something over here to take advantage of that. I need 72. Speaking of, the forgotten beast, Nozlong, has come. A gigantic, hairy crab. It has a pair of long antennae, and it has a bloated body. Its black hair is long and wavy. Beware its deadly dust. Not really. I closed the door. Down in the deep cavern. That's somebody else's problem. Yeah, there's a lot of room here. We could relocate the hospital, then I have no idea what the fuck this room would be for. And there's something here we could build too. This is too far away. I don't think I have room to do the infrastructure, but I'd be tempted to just screw pump a reservoir somewhere closer. Oh, you could try to screw pump it down into here, and then just have like a well under the tavern. And then a well over here by the Great Hall, which no one really uses anymore. It's for the chief medical dwarf. That's the mayor's room. This is like a nobleman's room we never had to finish. Probably start making some pig iron. I've never done this before. Let's wing it. Make pig iron bars. And then just do it forever. Set it to 4 just in case that does help split it. More arrows. I don't know where these are coming from. I kept giving dump orders. Bars is a big one. Gold, silver, copper, bronze. Lead. I don't even know what I'm going to do with lead. We might just dump the lead. I'll tidy up the fortress. We can make lead crafts, that's about it. We can alloy it with copper and tin to make a lay pewter. I don't have tin to spare. Yeah, 700 bronze I don't know what to do with. The silver and gold can probably just become crafts or like furniture. What up? We're just trying to get migrants. That's the name of the gang. Ringleader Necromancer. I think he's a return visitor, actually. I am about to step away for a drink, though. I got to grab one before we started. I'm a little bummed out about this. I really wanted this to grow in. I swear it's been like a year since we flooded it. So I don't know if mud's ever going to come back. Or sorry, the fungus. Hungry, thirsty, drowsy. I was stricken by melancholy. That kid's probably going to die. Skin's been super fucked up, probably because they got in a fight, causing trouble. Humiliated, dwelling upon being uncovered. Yeah, when I accidentally deleted everybody's clothes, that kind of... Well, fucking, it scared me. It scared me too if the whole town became naked for a couple minutes. What the... We did lose a lot of artifacts to thieves. Haven't had the best go with this fortress, I'll admit it. But they're hanging on. I might have to get really decadent here and like look up... we can do that actually right now. Who's a real grump? It's you. What do you like? Can I make things out of what you like? Personality. She likes petrified wood, brass, resin opal, fungi wood, giant gray squirrel leather, armadillo tooth, cavies for their 3 toes, bilberry bushes for their fruit, the words of the kisses of meandering, the sound of the sienna wonder, and the sight of the glitter of saffron. When possible, she prefers to consume bayberry wine and giant kangaroo's milk. I want the breast milk of a Cambodian kangaroo. She absolutely detests blood gnats. So what we could do is, that's the chief medical dwarf. We could make her room out of fungi wood. And I will do that. It's going to be tricky to get the work orders set up properly. Need a bed, fungi wood, a cabinet of fungi wood. This is actually quite handy that it's something I can actually make. Because you'll get assholes like, I love adamantium and gems and forgotten beast bones. So yeah, we're going to dig out a 5x5, but then we're going to make it all walls and floors, so it's actually going to end up being a 3x3, so it's Bed, cabinet, chest, and then weapon rack, armor rack, and the door is also fungi wood. Is that Chief Medical Dwarf? Better be happy as a pig in shit after that. Alright, there. Trying to actually improve the social life of my dwarves. Who's next up? Chief Medical Dwarf. Random scribe. You're sad. What's wrong? You like gypsum, pig iron, tiger iron, giant rat leather, Kenneth paper, gems, bolts, and goats for their eating habits, bluefish for their color, the words of the kisses of meandering, and the sight of the mellow flower. One possibly prefers to consume nautilus, rambutan wine, and round limes. No square limes for him, and he fucking hates bats. I mean, I don't have pig iron to spare right now, but I could make you a room out of pig iron. You like gypsum, which I think is what you use to make casts? Nope, it's a rock. I can make gypsum. Okay, so I can make casts, but it comes from a real rock. A ford with no gypsum can use splints. You mean the smart people would use splints, because mining a finite rock and then turning it into plaster is incredibly fucking intensive. I don't think there's any gypsum on the map. But I might be wrong. I'm not wrong. There's no gypsum. So that guy's just kind of fucked. The random scribe. Alright, this militia captain's actually a doctor in disguise. Who is this random mechanic? He likes sandstone, black bronze. And chalcedony, ramie fabric. He likes tables, blue peafowls. Holy shit, look at this decadent fuck. When possible, he prefers giant rhesus macaque or yak cheese, pomegranate wine with some water buffalo milk for dipping. And he hates jumping spiders. So, he loves tables? Fuck him. He should cheer himself up in the dining hall then. He's away from family, can't practice military art. Self-pity, dwelling upon the fact that he wasn't in the army. So one axe lord's a little scary unless this is the chief medical board. Alabaster copper. But he's in the army, or is it Solon Esms? I don't know if he's in the reserves or a real squad. Real squad. That means he would sleep in the barracks, so he wouldn't get to benefit from his room being made out of shit. Okay, Axelord, random child, this random mason. Granite, I do have granite. But another forgotten beast. We do have two forgotten beasts. An enormous one-eyed sauropod. It has an enormous shell and it undulates rhythmically. Its dark peach scales are small and close set where its deadly blood. Where the fuck were you guys when I had 200 people in my fortress? It was just webs, webs, webs. And now all the interesting forgotten beasts are appearing. Well, they can just fucking Clash of the Titans down there in the lower caverns. I'm not opening it up. think he just made a figurine of a boogeyman? Well, this is just Keanu Reeves. That's a lot of villain that got dropped for some reason. People are trying to pick it up. I don't know why it got dropped. Maybe it was just a bin of shit from the trade depot moving back. Perhaps. Which one's funky with the yellow? Okay. Yeah, no, we're all the way down to 30 FPS again. Darn. Thought I was on to something. Oh. That's... Huh, that must have been from a tantrum. Okay, that's a problem. Oh, it was a ghost. It's a murdering ghost. Toulon tie knot. I think I actually maybe already made that slab but didn't build it, so that guy died for nothing. Toulon sounds familiar. Oh my god, they've been making the slabs out of fucking marble. Nope, he needs to be engraved. I don't like murder ghosts. Really need that slab, my man. I'm honestly impressed with how much blood that made. I guess it won't show me what's wrong with the corpse. But now I'm actually going to step away for that drink, because we're waiting on the office to be built, and we're waiting on the slab to be placed, so... Is this another death? Nope, that was us burying him. He's a bit of fucking crybaby, but it is really hard to keep track of all the ghosts. So I prefer to just slab them up as it comes up, but every now and then they kill a guy. So we're down a dwarf. And things like this do not help us attract migrants, that's for sure. I'm a little concerned about how many children won't pick up clothes. Like, you look naked, but you're dressed. No, wait, you're topless. Where's your shirt? Cloth vests. There's a lot of people not wearing vests. This fucking doctor's office still hasn't been dug out either. You're hungry? There's 1,500 food. Yeah, technically, long term, if I wasn't strapped for dwarves, you know, we would do stuff like this for all the important dwarves. It's like, oh, what do you like? We'll make you a bedroom out of it, like next to a workshop that you're good at. So, like a master mason would be happy constantly and live right near his job. But I treat my dwarves as very disposable, which finally caught up to me in this town because nobody wants to move in. I'm concerned about this hatch. I think I'm actually going to seal that place off. It's a shame those elf performers won't put any clothes on either. Goblin performers. How old are you, Ford? 102 years old. Holy shit. It's a legendary animal dissector. I think he's just... The visitor has come. He heard the Helmnuts was the place to be. And now he's just a naked 400-year-old goblin scurrying about. He's praying over the corpse of this dead guy. Dwarf scholar necromancer, dwarf pilgrim faint zombie. What a terrifying planet. I understand I probably put a lot of people in the army, but where the fuck are my miners? Off duty, please. Maybe some of the miners have grown attached to axes, so they won't put their axes down for pickaxes. That'd be unfortunate. Dwarven child has been found dead, dehydrated. Yeah, just throwing a tantrum out in the forest. Again, this is really need those migrants. But these deaths don't help. Winter's upon me. I was about to say no one's mopping it up, but they're finally mopping it up. I think that's the chief medical dwarf right there. It's a scholar. Get that one hatch cleared. I'm gonna start to scrap some stuff out this way. This one's fine. This one is magma shit. So this one we can wall that off actually. The granite wall. Finished all that wood furniture, just the fucking room won't get dug out. I'm amazed how slow it's taking. What other mining jobs? Maybe I have a big mining job queued up by the crack den near the marble. I doubt it though. I think we are already done digging marble. What's in the bins? Copper. I don't think there's any outstanding like digs that they should be running off to. Oh, this is what you do, is you change the barracks orders so that the soldiers have to sleep in their bedrooms. They have to sleep in their bedroom, which is presumably nicer and more satisfying, but they just keep their equipment here in the barracks. Fortunately, that means the barracks beds are kind of pointless. I'll try not to do that in the future. Give them all nice bedrooms to keep them happy. So yeah, maybe next fortress will give them nicer living quarters than just a shaft they collapse in at the end of the day. Actually, 29 FPS now. I really thought we had the FPS under control, but now it seems to be a little worse than it was. I'm gonna get this funky good shit out of the way, though. I think it's a fair approach. If I actually get invested in another fortress after this, I'll have to be more careful with just letting things pile up like this. Really don't need more than like 100 of any given thing. Well, maybe food, probably more than 100 food to be safe, but you know, you don't need more than like 100 outstanding bars or blocks or boulders. Haven't had to deal with any vampires, which is interesting because there's obviously a shitload of undead, but I also don't think I turned off vampires because they're okay. Vampires is like an interesting crisis to deal with. I just hate werebeasts. And based on the fact that this fortress has lived for so long, and the fortress has died so quick on our werebeast world, goes to show how bad I am at dealing with werebeasts. And fuck if that's a stone. Oh god, a Fey mood. The mayor. Oh, not the mayor. That's gonna be bad if he snaps. One of my farm plots was just toppled by a tantruming surgeon. That's a problem. I just ultimately don't like werebeasts. I'm very glad that you're able to turn them off in the world gen. Obviously, different parts of the game appeal to different people, but I don't enjoy werebeasts. I don't like how much bookkeeping it takes to keep track of the wounds. I don't like how easily it can ruin your fort. This was not for me. There are definitely people that love werebeasts. They have schemes to use them, they like dealing with it, but Human siege operator Bleak One. Alright, the mayor has claimed a stoneworker's workshop and he's not actually doing anything. Nope, he's collecting shit. Okay, thank God. Love fungi wood, so you better fucking love this room I went through trouble making for you. perfect. Time for a little drink. Unmet need martial training? You were just fucking training. Oh my god. Won't go visit her room. What a world. Go to individual combat. They should be off duty. Expert diagnostician, but very rusty. That's not good. Think you would want to make sure all your medical staff has bedrooms near the hospital, just so they're not going anywhere. Wasn't she in all of her armor a second ago? Did she just drop her shit in the... Make Billin crafts? You know what? I'll just assume that you're going to be super happy when you finally see your bedroom. You fucking better be. That is a lot of Billin crafts. Hey, some fungi was growing. Sacred Courage, which I think is a religious title. Okay, he's beginning the construction. So we don't have to worry about the mayor snapping on us. Which is obviously good, one less thing to worry about. See how many more weapon traps I can make. I have 80. Should have just done this from the get-go. But of course, making that much glass would be difficult. But like, I could have put this in the hallway instead of the grates. That is going to take a while to load all of them, though, because it's 10 different hollow orders once it's constructed. Getting some books created, I hope. Yeah, there's a lot of there's plenty of scrolls. So I suppose if they only have like books that they're trying to copy, they won't be able to, but... Who's that crybaby? Who's like Lore the Surgeon? What is he like? Serpentine tin, pigtail, the colored goldenrod, he loves greaves, geese for their formation flying, ticks for the ability to expand, cabbages for their taste. He prefers to consume lettuce and barley wine. He hates snails. And the mayor just created a diorite armor stand. He offers it to my government. Well, I would fucking hope so. The fortress was not doing very good back then, but I feel back when we had like 100 people, I should have implemented the justice system, because this shit where a guy just throws a tantrum and he runs around causing trouble would be kind of avoided. No. Can't have any more entertainment troops. That's just going to, I don't know, clog things up for us. No one's dumped this body, which is terrifying. They should all be off duty. They're all off duty. The corpse here that has not been dumped. And like this booze barrel's empty. There's no mugs in the stockpile here. Guy's gotta get the fucking priorities sorted. Where are you off to? Not remembering to do anything. Wall it off. Poor empty temples. I just don't like having to hide the artifacts from thieves. Probably safe to kill those pigs now that the sheep are here. Oh, apparently that that poor is the pet of one of my wrestlers. The puppies. Another friendly serpent lady. For how many, like, minor civilizations visit, it is a shame that they never send diplomats or caravans. But this is just the base game. Someone's throwing a tantrum. That's not good. No vest again. I don't understand. Maybe the vest doesn't count as a shirt? I swore it did. Clothing. Close at a time. Let's just do robes then. They seem a little hesitant to wear vests. I don't know why. Cloth vest if there's less than 10 cloth vests. Or sorry, not cloth. I just added vests again, but I wanted robes. Huh. Hmm. Tunic, maybe? Let's go tunics. But now, we want to make sure that we don't have a bunch of pointless... Let's get this armor down. There's a chance that these clothes belong to current visitors, so a bunch more people are going to be naked. But oops, is my response to that. Go. Body parts that are not going to see the light of day. Go. Just need that cursor for some reason. Just a quirk from the original Dwarf Fortress hack. There we go. The thing about the tunics is it should be more obvious if people are wearing clothes. Because it really looks like I have some people that aren't. This is the manager. He should be taking this more seriously. He's not wearing a vest. Just everybody's topless. I don't know why. It's armor, I think. Something shows like a paper doll. Here we go. The vest. Tunic. Tunic covers your arms as well. Okay. Shirt. Types of combat location. Right, the layers are in order from inner to outer. Underclothes, overclothes, armor, and then cover. So we want over. Doesn't say where it goes. Layer is under. So vest goes over, robe goes over, coat goes over. Yeah, they might need a tunic for under, so it's an actual clothes. Okay. Do I possess the thread to do that? Or cloth? Uh-oh. What about the pigtail cloth for it? What about thread? Wow. I already deleted a bunch of cave spider silk thread. There's already another 396 down there. What are the downsides of opening up the cavern, apparently? Yeah, I don't actually have a lot of pigtail thread, so we can't make the clothes. Well, the farmer's workshop did get smashed, to be fair, but... And that would be spin thread forever. Make sure we're growing things right, yeah. And plump helmets. But then pigtails in the summer. Planters throwing a tantrum. Oh my god, we desperately need new dwarves. That's fine. Just leave the book on the ground. It's okay. Fucking savages. I guess people might also be busy hauling these discs for me. That's a lot of work. Don't tell me that discs are considered a finished good. Okay, good. Is that a... Yep, entertaining citizens petition. We're just not going to get monster hunters until I open up that barracks gate, and I really don't want to open up the barracks gate with our population the way it is. Let us see how happy my chief medical dwarf is. No, still a baby. Give you a beautiful, just beautiful room. I guess my carpenter's kind of shit, so not the best quality, but they're all materials you love. Because, yeah, man, imagine that fort. If you managed to keep your population stable enough and you were that determined to keep your dwarves happy, as each dude had a bedroom filled with what he loves. I've never gotten that far. I mean, I could do with, like, a nobleman or, like, a couple legendary crafts dwarves, but the majority of your fortress, or at least, like, your upper class, the nobility and the master crafters, that's a lot of work organizing all those materials. Well, you trade for it. Like these weird materials, I would just ask Caravan to bring them to me. Not the food. You'd be fucked on the food. Maybe not, actually. I'm not sure how often a dwarf eats. I think he's sated based on the quality of the food, so if you made him food he loves that was lavish, so it was like all the things he likes were the ingredients in this gigantic feast, that might keep him sated for like several months. So a single caravan should give you enough food to get the next year, maybe. Everyone's hanging out in the dining hall, though, instead of the tavern. I'm not sure why. Did I do something wrong? Tavern. Everybody's welcome. They must just be praying. So well-crafted, serrated green glass disc. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get to play too much tonight. I started far too late. I'm hoping to at least get to spring to see if the spring migrants finally arrive. But even then, even though I should wrap up soon, with 29 FPS as our simulation speed, it might take a while just to get to spring. That could be bad. Let's put at the same. I was like, I don't know. Actually, we could put the Bill and Crafts on hold, but that gives people something to do. Kind of gave up on pig iron for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe the manager's busy. We can scrap these bronze orders because we have a surplus, especially for how long it takes people to move in. Free some time up on the manager. I don't think he really needs it, but... I really wish we could get some migrants. It's multiple reasons, obviously, is it gives us more manpower to do things, but also, like I keep saying, is if we don't get migrants, we're just going to slowly bleed people, right? To depression, ghost battles. We were at like 52 or 54 the last time, so we've lost several townspeople. If I expelled our performance troops, we might be under 40. Which, I mean, you start with 7, you can run a fort with 7 dwarves, but... my fortress is not built to be a 7 dwarf fortress, it's quite large. I just can't leverage that fact, because they all fucking died to those serpent people. You know, one DF hack I'm tempted to fiddle with is time stream. I don't know if time stream works. But time stream changes the way the world simulation is done, so the actual fortress runs faster. Your dwarves spend the same amount of in-game time to do their tasks, but the time that you, the player, have to wait for the dwarves to do things speeds up. Mature forts are much more fun to play. If you want to change the game calendar speed without adjusting dwarf speed, the tool can do that too. So I could go time stream dash units, which would default to 100 FPS. So the game would just force it to run quicker, which maybe my computer can handle. So let's try that. It says the example is time stream dash S units. So that should speed up the simulation. Huh. The time stream script has not been validated to work well with this version of DF. It may not work as expected. It may corrupt my save. No fucking thanks. Not worth it. We're like 10 or 15 years in on this fortress, and that would be an unfortunate thing to lose the fort to. So that's 2 now. That's time stream and deteriorate are very risky to run on this version of Dwarf Fortress. Which is a shame, because I would love to make this fortress simulated 4 times speed, because we're at 20. Bump it up to 100 supposedly. Actually, you know what? Because I'm dumb. It can't corrupt our save if we have a backup save. So let's give it a go anyways. Time unit simulation is on. Okay. Off they go. They're moving quicker. I'm not sure if the calendar's moving quicker, because if I just made them go quicker, that's sort of like cheating. Still some nudists? Yeah, the performance troupe won't put on clothes, but I also at the same time think that they're not, they're not subject to mood and such. Well, they are, but it's not my fucking problem. But like, especially the elves don't seem to give a shit. Didn't feel anything having no shirt. Yeah, my dick's hanging out, whatever. Look at them go, though. Well, if it doesn't corrupt my save, I like it. I like the increased speed. Couple depressed people, that's a problem. Masterpiece glass disc. I think that might either the durability or the damage. You know, right now it's the dwarves supposedly are moving at 100 FPS simulation speed. So if you went rate 2, the world would go quicker, but the dwarves would have less time to do stuff. But this one, the advantage / disadvantage, doesn't cause trouble. I feel we're not making pig iron. I'm not sure why. Ah! I have wood. I think I turn it into charcoal. I think I have to turn it into charcoal. Does that require an ashery? Or, sorry, wood furnace. Glad we solved that mystery. I like to solve mysteries quickly when it's my own fault. Yeah, 1 pig iron because there was probably just a piece of charcoal laying around. Okay. We'll just put that here. I'm gonna go 2 because steel will take a fair bit of charcoal. So. No, I changed my mind. Just a work order. Just make charcoal if there's less than 10 charcoal. Pretty basic stuff. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What the hell happened? I didn't notice a tantrum. That's not good. How about some troublemaker poets? It's a little spooky. Again, because every death really hurts if we have no migration. I really don't want this town to fall apart. I want to see how far we can take this town, so I might even go into, I'd almost be tempted to do something in DF hack to just force guys to show up. And I'm not sure if there is one. Let's fill traffic. Set traffic designations using flood fill. I think that might be outdated and that functionality already exists in premium. Okay. It's auto farm. Automatically manages. Periodically scan your plant stocks and assign crops to your farm plots based on which plant stocks are low. That's kind of neat. And I can configure the threshold for each crop. That is super handy. Neat. Oh. Okay. Ooh, those are just dead turkeys. That was scary. A double elven caravan. Ooh. Remember, we don't give them the bin. Billing in there. Billing in this. There we go. That'll do. More performance petitions. I would really like to finish this disc hallway and crack open the cave, but it's a very, very dangerous game. The one problem I realized with this, it might never come up or it might come up all the time, is if I have my army out here fighting in this and these traps go off, they might be indiscriminate and murder my boys. I don't want any of this shit is the problem. I might just have to gift them stuff. Just so people know how badass my town is. Allowed weight 2375. They brought a lot of animals. This is just going to be a straight up gift. £57 separate. Holy fuck. Perfect. Offer his gift. You are too kind. It's really true. He has 2,000 allowed weight, so. Hopefully there's still some crafts left to give to the dwarves. Didn't realize how lightweight some of this stuff was going to be. Lord. He won't take it as a gift all of a sudden. Did I accidentally click a bin? No. Well, if you're going to be a baby about it, I won't give it to you as a gift. I'll trade you for it. I see your low race still revels at death, that poor, poor creature. I must have made something out of... Or what? Looks like it's just all billing. There must be something that's like made out of like a bone or something. Which is weird because they're cannibals. Fucking elves. What is your problem? I don't know what it is. There it is. It's a little bone hammer, I believe. What the fuck is your problem? Don't take anything, huh? Well, fuck you. Well, we're about to wrap it up here shortly. We're just waiting to see if we're blessed with some migrants this season. We are not. Son of a bitch. And that's... There's a very good chance that our fortress wealth is based on what we give to dwarves, and just trading with the elves and humans helps us survive. No migrants. Again, we lost quite a few people this time, which worries the hell out of me. Because that'll be a real shitty way for Edithel to go. And if we die to that, I might have to reclaim the fortress, because I wouldn't want Edithel to go down like this. We still haven't attracted any migrants. I don't know if we're going to be able to dig ourselves out of this hole. Because otherwise we're just going to have to try and hold off the cavern with a skeleton crew and a lot of booby traps. Yeah, not a migrant. Not a single migrant. And I looked it up and I couldn't really get a straight answer. No one's completely sure how it works. Like, obviously, when dwarves die, that makes your fortress less attractive. But I don't think many people know the exact calculation. Because it's really just, you know, like, don't let too many people die or migrants will stop showing up. But it's weird that my fortress is getting promoted because we're a county now, even though we don't have a count. And nobody wants to move in. You know, I actually... Huh. I don't think it's related. Let me check the map really quick. I don't think we have any hillocks. But I wonder if everything's fucked up because our Baron died. Which is weird, because people love killing the noblemen. It doesn't ruin their fort like that. But I wonder if because I killed the Baron, I'm not allowed to get more people or hillocks. But I'm not sure. Yeah, very unfortunate. This has been coming up a lot lately on these Friday streams as I get older. I can't stay up so late, especially in a game like Dwarf Fortress, which can be a little dry. Today was a dry day for Dwarf Fortress. I didn't really do anything. We pretty much what? We made the bedroom for the doctor, and that didn't really help him fight off depression. We made the clothes garbage dump, which didn't work. No, nobody's using the clothes garbage dump. So yeah, didn't really accomplish a lot beyond like making time move forward. We did get the cool time stream thing, assuming it doesn't corrupt our save. But yeah, we had a lot of people die, and we just outright had migrant waves die. But yeah, there might be a way to kickstart it in DF hack or something, but we can also just try to trade things. I think if I can just get a wagon from the mountain home, we should be okay, because then I can load that up with heavy metal crafts. But the issue right now is the dwarves they don't bring enough pack animals to carry out the metal. I can't trade them all my stuff, because I have a lot. I have loads of stuff to give them. Like this thing alone, it's worth at least $17,000, but it weighs 1,500. This is worth 15,000, but it weighs 1,000. This is worth 17,000, but ooh, actually, that's very lightweight. That's nice. Yeah, the Billin's very heavy. And I'm not sure if that's all metal crafts or just Billin happens to be very heavy, but we'll get our dwarf caravan tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll have some time to pop on tomorrow and do some Dwarf Fortress, because I do like to get through a year per stream. And I feel with time stream on, that'll be a lot more manageable. Yeah, if we can just find out how to get our migrants back. I think this fortress is really good shape. But thanks for coming out to watch tonight. A short one, unfortunately, but hope to see you next time with some more Edithel and hopefully with some fucking migrants. But until then, thanks for watching.